Line follower robots are a great opportunity for educators and robotics enthusiasts to teach and learn about the basic concept of robotics, and is an open door for the curiosity to create more elaborated projects. Either if you are an educator or just an enthusiast, this tutorial will guide you to an easy step-by-step process of building, assembly, and testing. The video will be divided in 7 easy steps. Each step will guide you in inspecting the components, assemble the chassis, solder the sensors and circuits, mount components, follow the electric diagram, and how to test and have fun. You can stop the video at any time, or if you need to repeat the process, just stop or drag the tracking dot in the timeline. Step 1. Check the material included in the bag. Open the item's bag and inspect the components. Make sure that they are not missing or damaged. If you suspect that an item is missing or damaged, you can mail an order request to order the missing pieces. Make sure to include the item number and quantity in the form. Step 2. Assembly the chassis. Separate the 7 MDF board pieces along with the 2 motors. You will need a strong adhesive such as super glue to hold the pieces together. Start by mounting the motors using the screws, placing them in the holes. The motors are clearly labeled to be placed as left or right, and the plate narrow edge should be facing down. Finish assembling the models as is shown in the picture. Glue the motors and plate to the bottom chassis plate. You can use this picture as a guide. Step 3. Assemble and solder the sensors. Solder the sensors in the plate and screw the plate to the chassis. Get the 2 cables and put a small soldering point to the white cables. Make sure that none of the soldering points are touching between each other. Step 4. Solder the pieces in the board. Solder the circuits and components in the board as it is shown in this picture. Step 5. Mount the LEDs and electric switch in the chassis. Mount the electric switch and the LED by snapping the bulbs with the clips in the chassis cover. And mount the LED and the bolt caster in the bottom of the chassis. Step 6. Connect all the electric cables. To connect all the cables, follow this diagram, or you can print the diagram using the button below. Make sure to connect the battery at the end with the electric switch off. Mount the wheels and put the chassis lid and lock. Step 7. Test and have fun. To test if your robot is working, use a wide piece of tape and cover the light sensors. As you alternate covering each sensor, the motor should stop. Now flip your robot, build a trail using the white tape, and have fun.